Giving all praise to Yahweh, Shalom, Shabbat, Shalom, Shalom, 244,000. And the rest of your elect out there, Shalom to you all. Remember the title of this video. E is feeling it. Deuteronomy 30, chapter 30, verse 7 is coming to pass. And they can't deal with it. Now they feel like Negroes. So let's go ahead and play this. Fair use, by the way. Do this here. There we go.
I mean, we ain't doing bad. We ain't doing great. Well, I've hit my breaking point. I literally cannot afford to live, pay bills, or any of this shit. And why the f am I alive? Like, I almost just bawled my eyes out inside of Walmart because I realized I literally cannot afford to live. What the f is wrong with our economy? Like, what? It's either like this is my weekly life. It's either eat, pay money to eat, or don't pay other bills, or pay bills and don't eat, or it's like I have to ask my parents to help me to survive because I have no money. Because all my money goes to bills. How people live like this? And I'm just like, I don't even know what to do. Like, I almost think I need to move home because, like, I literally have no money to survive. Like, this is literally why is the government and why are the states and why is all this shit built like this? I'm about to lose everything, and I don't know what else to do besides come up here and vent because I'm at wit's end. For like over half a year, maybe a year now, I have been struggling to pay all my bills on time. And when I first moved into this apartment 5 years ago, that wasn't an issue at all. When it comes to monthly bills in general, my bills aren't as high as a lot of people who I know are struggling and making it happen. So I feel ashamed sometimes as a man or as a person that I can't come up with the bills. It's frustrating. My educational background is an actor, and originally I was in LA before the pandemic trying to figure out how to make that a career, and COVID kind of brought me back to Philadelphia. When it comes to acting, what I love, what I dream, I can't my bills off of that, and to supplement my income.
You're from Philly. You moved out to Cali, get an acting career. Now you're back in Philly, and then he tells you the reason why, because of the C Ragamuffin, which is what we know. But that everything that's happening is planned that way. Like FDR said, nothing happens in politics by accident. If it happens, you best be sure that it was planned that way. So this is all a plan. This thing, November 1st, with the EBT being cut off, that's a plan. That's to cause chaos. This is all about auto add chaos. Bring complete chaos and disorder, and then bring order. And the order will be the microchip. Moving on.
I drive Uber. Now, when I first started driving Uber, like in a weekend, Friday to Sunday, it would be easy to make, $700. Let's say on average, 5 to 7, maybe 8, maybe 4, depending on how busy it was. But, I was able to get by. And unfortunately, every year, as the cost of groceries and electricity and everything has been going up, the amount that I've been able to make off of Uber has been going down. It seems like they'll charge somebody $40 and then they offer the person who's driving an Uber $12. If they charge them with $60, they offer the person driving for Uber $16. It's crazy how much money they take. So it's become harder and harder to supplement my income with Uber. And I've gone to try to work for other jobs because of that. And like many of us, started blowing up my credit cards. So I maxed out all my credit cards, and I can't make those payments. I'm struggling to pay the car payment, the car insurance, the rent, the electricity, the internet, the phone. I'm trying to keep up with all those bills and picking and choosing. And I'm starting to get to the point where it's like I'm months behind. I'm making payment plans. I'm trying to figure out what's most important. And it's all just like starting not to make sense. I try to keep optimistic in the midst of all that, though. And I'm applying for jobs. I got accepted. I'm good at like interviews. I crush them. When I get a chance to talk to somebody, often I get hired. But I got offered a job at Abercrombie & Fitch. They're going to pay me $12 an hour. So I can't. That doesn't even make sense. So I'm at the point where it's like no job will pay me enough to cover my bills, and now my bills are so far behind. It's like I need $3,000 to fall from the sky, or I'm eventually going to just I don't know, they're going to repossess my car, or I'll get an eviction notice eventually. My girlfriend lives with me, man. She works 40 hours a week. She only brings in $2,000 a month. So
what they don't understand is going to get worse. Auto app KO. This is not, if they knew the scriptures, they would know that they were Edomites, and you had a time to rule. Now it's our turn. As it says in the scriptures, Esau is the end of the world. Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth. So Esau is still here among us. The Edomites are still here among us. We are at the prophetic timetable We're at the feet of it. So this is it, man. But Esau doesn't understand. When they get mad at us for telling them what's going to happen to them and that they're going into captivity, they don't think they're going into captivity. Revelation, if I didn't mention it, Revelation 6 speaks about wheat and barley being a day's wage. That's called hyperinflation. And it's going to get worse. Price is going to go up more. Moving on.
You know, I pay our bills, I'll go work, I'll do Uber, I'll go get us some food, and then we wait for that paycheck, and then she throws it at whatever bill she can, and then I try to feed us and keep us running until she gets paid again. And that's not working out. So
Isaiah 4:1. Keep saying it. 7 women shall take hold of one man, because a woman can't make it on her own. Don't need a man. You're going to learn how to share your man. Real talk. It's going to happen on this side. Moving on.
So I keep doing auditions. I'm trying to apply to be a firefighter right now. I Uber every day right now. It's Wednesday. I drove around from 7 till 11 and made $20. So I don't know what to do.
Here I am. It is 11:45 at night on a Wednesday. I'm just sitting on my bathroom floor.
And concubinism is coming back in a big way too. You're going to get the other nations women too. They're going to be desperate for food.
I feel like I'm going to have a literal mental breakdown. How are people surviving? How are we doing this? Like, single people specifically. Single people in their late 20s that live in a city. How the f are you surviving? Tell me. Please. Please. I am 27 years old. I live on my own in Philadelphia. I'm a woman. I went to school for 5 years. I have a bachelor's degree in digital marketing. I owned my own business for 9 years on top of that. And one, I can't find a job anywhere. I'm trying to utilize my degree, can't find a job anywhere. I've been applying for months, almost a year. Can't. Nothing. 2, I'm struggling while living on my own. Struggling. Like, I can't even put food on my table. I can't even afford my bills. I'm playing bill roulette every single month. Savings, don't know her. Cushion, emergency cushion, don't know her either. I'm at a loss of words. How the f are people doing this? I'm on the fence, and I've essentially made the executive decision that when my lease is up, I have to move back in with my parents just to play catch up. Just to play catch up on debt. Just to put money in my savings again. Just to...
You can see this man is going down. Patrick Humphrey uploaded. Breaking news. U.S. senators warn of attack on the homeland. Prepare now. Malcolm is live American judgment for slavery and racism. Payback is a bitch. Kim Iverson uploaded. While China innovates, we argue about DEI. eye. Canadian Prep, I subscribe to him. Alert, I'm sorry, excuse me. They're lying about nuclear war. 90%. 90% will survive. 90% will survive. They're lying about nuclear war. 90% will survive. That's crazy. 90% will die. Jake found hanged on fire. Fire. It's a car. Let's go ahead and listen to that.
Shalom, Jake. Shalom. Now, you have a lot of people starting to crash out. Now, a lot of you guys, a lot of you Jakes, you Eve, you heard about what happened down in Houston. I used to work in Houston. All right, I used to have to deliver down in Houston, and I done been to Houston, Pearland, Sugarland. Anyone down in Houston that hear this, they know what I'm talking about. All right, South Side. I've been through parts of the city, because I had to work sometimes in Houston, Austin. I had to go down to the border, and you had to be careful nowadays. I used to have to be careful on the border, all right? But especially now, because come November 1st, you're going to have a lot of things happening. Now, they didn't say whether or not this was a Jake, a heathen or anything. They just said it was a man found here. All right? So we're going to let this play. We're going to get some scriptures and get into it.
It's where they found that man's body here at this encampment. Say, this is where they found that man's body here at this encampment. As you can see, it is still a complete mess. There are still lots of clothes and debris left behind. A rope is also still here on scene. There's still lots of questions as police say no witnesses have come forward. But here's what we do know right now. Police say this all started when the fire department responded to a possible brush fire here and made the shocking discovery.
And the crazy thing is, hold on, G. They still had a damn rope hanging up there. So you mean to tell me that they couldn't take the rope down? Now, see, that's what make me think it's a Jake, because the authorities left the rope up there, like they trying to send a message. But see, we know that the Most High's going to send them a message, because if you part of the 2/3, or if you a heathen, or if you Edomite, hey, the Most High's getting ready to bring their judgment on you. So yeah, we're gonna let this play. We're gonna get some scriptures and get into it.
Fire here and made the shocking discovery and found a man's body hanging here. Definitely seems like it's more of a homicide. A man found hanging from an underpass is now a part of a Houston Police Homicide Division investigation. On arrival, officers found a body of a adult male hanging from under the underpass. Houston police say this all unfolded around 10 Thursday night at North Loop near Kirkpatrick.
traffic. They called in brush fire to the Houston Fire Department, and then when they arrived and they saw what they saw, took care of the fire. And of course, unfortunately, the victim is deceased.
Burnt items are still at the underpass encampment where police say this all started. At this time, investigators say the circumstances surrounding the man's death are still unclear. Houston police say
Matthew 24, verse 9. Then shall they deliver you up to be afflicted, and shall kill you, and ye shall be hated of all nations for my name's sake. And then shall many be offended, and shall betray one another, and shall hate one another. And many false prophets shall rise, and shall deceive many.